Good morning, everybody. Today we will start our lesson, My Financial Career. That lesson is written by Stephen Leacock. So let's begin with the introduction. Stephen Leacock was a Canadian humorist. He had a doctorate in political science and political economy and taught at McGill University till he retired in 1936. As we know, Stephen Leacock was a Canadian writer. He was a humorist. He had a doctorate in political science as well as political economy, and he taught at McGill University when from he retired in 1936. He wrote many articles and books on his field of studies and was awarded the Lorne Pierce Medal in 1937. So he had written many articles as well as books on his field of studies, and he was awarded the Lorne Pierce Medal in 1937. Leacock, however, is best known for his humorous writings, which made him very popular throughout the English-speaking world. But as far as Leacock is concerned, Leacock's writing is concerned, his writing is best known for his humorous aspect, and that humorous aspect made him very much popular, very much what we can say popular throughout the world, especially in English speaking world. Some of his best known works are nonsense novels, Sunshine Sketches of the Little Town, and Arcadian Adventures with the Idle Rich. So these are the best known novels of Leacock. Those are nonsense novels, Sunshine Sketches of the Little Town, and Arcadian Adventures with the Idle Rich. My Financial Career is one of Leacock's earliest pieces and first appeared in Literary Lapses in 1910. So this particular lesson, My Financial Career, is one of his earliest piece, one of his earliest pieces, and this particular piece first appeared in Literary Lapses in 1910. It shows an ordinary man's fear and mistrust of banks. So in this lesson, writer has typically described an ordinary man's fear of bank as well as the mistrust of banks. This extremely humorous story was made into an award-winning animated short film by the National Film Baroda of Canada. So on this particular story, the short film was made by National Film Board of Canada. Sorry, National Film Board of Canada, and that animated short film was also an award winning. So let's begin a lesson. When I go into a bank, I rattled. Rattled means confused, घाबरल्यागत होणे, घाबरल्यासारखं होणे. So when a writer started this lesson to narrate and said that when he entered for the first time in the bank, at that time he became rattled, means he became confused, little bit confused, or he became uncomfortable. The clerks rattle me, the wickets rattle me. Wickets means the door or the window where the clerks sit. The clerks rattle me, the wickets rattle me, the sight of the money rattles me, everything rattles me. So when writer went into the bank at that time, everything rattled, everything was rattled, rattled by seeing everything in the bank. The clerks rattle me, the wickets rattle me, the sight of the money rattles me, everything rattles me. So in this way, writer felt quite uncomfortable by going into the bank. The moment I crossed the threshold of a bank, threshold means umbarta, darwaja samorcha bhag. The moment I cross the threshold of a bank and attempt to transact business there, I become an irresponsible idiot. And writer further stated that the moment when he crossed or he entered into the bank, he crossed the threshold of the bank and he attempts to transact business there. At that time, writer became an irresponsible idiot. I knew this beforehand, but my salary had been raised to $50 a month, and I felt that the bank was the only place for it. So, writer knew this particular thing beforehand. He earlier knew that particular thing, but there was a salary hike of writer, and that salary had been raised or hiked to $50 a month, and that's why writer felt that the safe place to keep that amount properly, or the safe place to keep that amount safe, is only bank, and that's why writer decided to go to bank. So I stumbled in and looked timidly round at the clerks. So writer entered into the bank slowly. Stumbled means slowly, and he was looking here and there timidly round the clerks. लेखक सरते शेवटी बँकेमध्ये प्रवेश करतात हळूहळू आणि एकदम भीतीने, टिमिडली मीन्स फिअरफुली, भीतीने ते क्लर्क्स कडे इकडे तिकडे बघतात. I had an idea that a person about to open an account must needs consult the manager. And writer had an idea in his mind that when someone wants to open his or her account, at that time he or she must consult with the manager, and that's why he wanted to meet the manager. I went up to a wicket marked accountant. So for meeting or for seeing a bank manager, he went up to the wicket where, or to the window where accountant was marked or where accountant was written. So he went up towards that window. The accountant was a tall, cool devil. And when he went to the wicket of the accountant, at that time he saw that the accountant was really a tall and cool devil. उंचच्या उंच आणि शांत दिसणारा व्यक्ती होता. The very sight of him rattled me, and because of the sight, or because of his look, appearance, writer rattled himself. The sight of him rattled the writer. My voice was sepulchral, and his voice was became fearful. His voice was became, means he has not a proper sound at that time. By seeing that accountant, can I see the manager? I said, and added solemnly, alone. Solemnly means seriously. So writer dared to speak with that accountant, and he asked him that, can I see the manager? He said in this way, and he seriously added that alone. लगेच लेखक त्या अकाउंटंटला म्हणतात की कॅन आय सी द मॅनेजर, मी मॅनेजरला भेटू शकतो का, आणि सिरियसली सांगतात की एकटा भेटू शकतो का. आय डोंट नो why I said alone. Actually, at that time, writer didn't know the particular thing that why he said alone. म्हणजे एकट्याला का भेटायचं आहे असा शब्दप्रयोग का केला हे सुद्धा लेखकांना माहित नव्हतं. Certainly, said the accountant and fetched him. And accountant replied to the writer that certainly you can meet the manager, you can see the manager, and he fetched the manager towards the writer. The manager was a grave, calm man. So that accountant brought the manager towards the writer, and when writer saw that manager was a grave and calm man. He was looking grave and calm. I held my $56 clutched in a crumpled ball in my pocket, and writer was holding his $56 in a crumpled ball in his pocket. So crumpled means चुरगाळलेले, मुरगाळलेले पद्धतीने त्यांनी त्यांचे $56 त्यांच्या पॉकेटमध्येच असे पकडून ठेवले होते. आर यू द मॅनेजर? आय सेड, गॉड नोज आय डिडंट डाउट इट. अँड व्हाईल लुकिंग टुवर्ड्स द मॅनेजर, the writer said to the manager that, are you a manager? God knows I didn't doubt it. आणि लेखक त्यांना विचारतात की तुम्हीच मॅनेजर आहात का. आणि actually he didn't want to doubt about the manager, but God knows, he doesn't know at that time that why he are asking him that, are you a manager? Yes, he said. And the manager replied that, yes, I am the manager. Can I see you? I asked alone. And again, writer asked him that, can I see you alone? Actually, writer didn't want to tell him that I want to meet him alone, but writer didn't know that why the word is uttered by him alone. Okay, so I didn't want to say alone again, but without it, the thing seemed self-evident. Once again, writer didn't want to say that word alone, but without pronunciating that word alone means that thing seemed self-evident. And still, that word coming into the onto the tongue of the writer, and that's why he said, can I see you alone? The manager looked at me in some alarm. He felt that I had an awful secret to reveal. So when the writer asked the manager that, can I see you alone? So at that time, that manager was looking towards the writer in an alarming way, and he felt that the writer must have an awful secret to reveal. आणि मॅनेजरला असं वाटते की लेखकांकडे म्हणजे या व्यक्तीकडे काहीतरी भयानक गुपित आहे. ऑफुल मीन्स हॉरिबल आणि सिक्रेट म्हणजे गुपित, रिव्हील म्हणजे सांगण्यासाठी कोणतं तरी खरोखर काही ना काही गुपित आहे, आणि म्हणून हा व्यक्ती आपल्याला एकट्यामध्ये भेटू पाहत आहे असं त्या मॅनेजरला वाटते. कम इन हियर, ही सेड, and led the way to a private room. So the manager was ready to meet the narrator alone, and he asked him to come here, and he led the writer to the private room. He turned the key in the lock. While going into the private room, he turned the key into the lock. He unlocked that particular door. We are safe from interruption here, he said. Sit down. And when they entered into the private room, at that time, the manager said to the writer that we are safe here. We are here without interruption. We are safe from any interruption here. And further, he said that, sit down. We both sat down and looked at each other. I found no voice to speak. So both of them entered into the private room, and both of them sat there. But at that time, while sitting there, or after sitting there, both of them were looking to each other. And at that time, writer didn't find any voice to speak with the manager. लेखकांना त्यांच्यासोबत बोलायला आवाजच लेखकांच्या तोंडामधून बाहेर निघत नसतो. You are one of Pinkerton's men, I presume, he said. So the manager started to speak with the writer, and the manager asked him that, you are one of Pinkerton's men, I presume, he said. So he said that Pinkerton means the detective agency, the famous detective agency. So the manager told the writer that, I presume that you are one of Pinkerton's men. मला असं वाटते की तुम्ही पिंकर्टन एजन्सी, पिंकर्टन डिटेक्टिव्ह एजन्सीचे कोणीतरी व्यक्ती आहात. He had gathered from my mysterious manner that I was a detective. So the way, or the mysterious way, writer was behaving with the manager and all the officials of the bank, by that mysterious manner, that manager gathered all the information in the sense, the manager thought that he might have been a detective, and that's why he was asking him that, are you a Pinkerton's man? Are you a Pinkerton's man? तुम्ही पिंकर्टन्स एजन्सीचे म्हणजे डिटेक्टिव्ह आहात का, असा प्रश्न पडतो. आणि लेखकांना सुद्धा तसं वाटतं की ज्या रहस्यमय पद्धतीने लेखक मॅनेजर सोबत किंवा इतर बँक ऑफिशियल्सची वागत होते, त्यावरून त्या मॅनेजरनी लेखकांना डिटेक्टिव्ह समजलेलं असते. I knew what he was thinking, and it made me worse. And at that time, writer knew that the manager was thinking about the writer, that the writer was a detective, and that particular feeling of that manager made the writer worse. आणि ती फिलिंगच लेखकांना अधिक वाईट वाटत होती. नो नॉट फ्रॉम पिंकर्टन्स आय सेड, सीमिंग टू इम्प्लाय दॅट, इम्प्लाय म्हणजे सुचवणे, दॅट आय केम फ्रॉम अ रायवल एजन्सी. सो writer replied that no, I am not from Pinkertons, but I have come from a rival agency. म्हणजे मी पिंकर्टनच्या एजन्सी मधून आलो नाही, परंतु मी रायवल एजन्सी मधून आलेलो आहे. टू टेल द ट्रूथ I went on as if I had been prompted to lie about it. I am not a detective at all. And further, writer stated that writer told that manager to tell the truth. I went on means in this way he was speaking on, and as if I had been prompted to lie about it. I am not a detective at all. Then writer told him that to speak the truth, or to tell the truth, I am not a detective at all. म्हणजे मी डिटेक्टिव्ह वगैरे काहीच नाही असं लेखक त्या मॅनेजरला सांगतात. I have come to open an account. I intend to keep all my money in this bank. So further, the narrator said to the manager that I have come here to open an account and I intend to put all my money in this bank. ऍक्च्युली मी इथं बँकेमध्ये अकाउंट ओपन करण्यासाठी आलेलो आहे आणि मला सर्व पैसे या बँकेमध्ये ठेवायच्या उद्देशाने मी इथं आलेलो आहे. द मॅनेजर लुक्ड रिलीव्ड but still serious. And when writer told him that I came here to open an account and I want to keep in this bank all my money here. So at that time the manager looked relieved but still he was serious. He concluded now that I was a son of Baron Rothschild or a young gold. But still he was serious because he was thinking that, or he came to a conclusion that I was born of Baron Rothschild or a young gold. Both of these families were very rich, and that's why the bank manager was thinking that he might have come. He means the writer might have come from the rich family, from the Baron family. A large account, I suppose, he said. So that manager asked the writer that you want to open a large account. I suppose, he said. म्हणजे तुम्हाला मोठं अकाउंट ओपन करायचं आहे का? Fairly large, I whispered. And writer replied that yes, I want to open a fairly large account. In this way, writer whispered, I propose to deposit $56 now and $50 a month regularly. Further, writer said to the manager that I want to deposit $56 at the present moment and $50 per month to I want to deposit in this bank regularly. So that's why I have come here. The manager got up and opened the door. He called to the accountant. So when writer told him that I want to deposit $56 in this month and $50 per month in this bank, then the manager got up from his seat and he called the accountant. Mr. Montgomery, he said unkindly loud, this gentleman is opening an account. He will deposit $56. So the manager told the accountant, Mr. Montgomery, this particular person wants to open an account in our bank and he wants to deposit $56 in this month. And that's why you can give information to him about opening an account. Good morning. So the accountant told him that good morning. I rose. जसं त्याला गुड मॉर्निंग म्हटलं जाते लेखकांना, तसं लेखक स्वतःच्या जागेवर उठून उभे राहतात. अ बिग आयर्न डोअर स्टूड ओपन ॲट द साइड ऑफ द रूम अँड देअर वॉज अ बिग आयर्न डोअर स्टूड ओपन ॲट द साइड ऑफ द रूम. त्या रूमच्या बाजूलाच एक मोठा लोखंडी दरवाजा असलेली रूमचा दरवाजा तिथं उघडाच असतो. गुड मॉर्निंग आय सेड and stepped into the safe. And writer also told him that good morning. So in this way he said and stepped into the safe. आणि त्या तिजोरी सारखा असलेल्या रूम मध्ये लेखक प्रवेश करतात. Come out, said the manager coldly and showed me the other way. And the manager said the writer, that you don't go into that room. You just come out of that room. He said, the manager said him coldly. Manager said him quite properly and showed me the other way. आणि लेखकांना दुसरा रस्ता ते दाखवतात. I went up to the accountant's wicket and poked the ball of money at him with a quick convulsive movement as if I were doing a conjuring trick. So writer went up to the accountant's wicket and he poked the ball of money. Poke the ball of म्हणजे घुसवणे. बॉल म्हणजे पैशांचा जो चोरामुळा केलेले पैसे असतात त्या पैशांचं गाठोड जणू काही त्या अकाउंटंटच्या विंडोमध्ये ते कोंबतात. विथ अ क्विक कॉन्व्हल्सिव्ह मुवमेंट ॲज इफ आय वेअर डुईंग अ कॉन्ज्युरिंग ट्रिक. जणू काही लेखकांनी जादूच्या पद्धतीनं पैसे त्या अकाउंटंटकडे देते अशा पद्धतीने लेखक बिहेव करतात. माय फेस वॉज घास्टली पेल and at that time writer face was become ghastly pale. एकदम निस्तेज चेहरा त्यांचा बनतो, दुःखी चेहरा बनतो. Here I said, deposit it. And writer told the accountant that you can deposit the money in your bank. The tone of the words seemed to mean, let us do this painful thing while the feat is on us. And while saying those words, writer seemed quite pale and he was looking quite dull. He took the money and gave it to another clerk, and the accountant took the money from the writer and he gave that money, he gave the bundle of money to the clerk. He made me write the sum on a slip of paper and signed my name in a book. So after that, he asked the writer to write the sum on a slip of paper, and he also asked the writer to sign his name in that book. नंतर मग ते जे अकाउंटंट असतात ते अकाउंटंट लेखकाला एक स्लिप देतात. ती स्लिप भरायला सांगतात, रक्कम टाकायला सांगतात आणि त्याच्यावर सही करायला सांगतात. आय नो लॉंगर न्यू व्हॉट आय वॉज डुईंग, बट रायटर वॉज क्वाइट कन्फ्युज्ड. ही वॉज क्वाइट रॅटल्ड अँड ही ॲक्च्युअली डिडंट नो दॅट व्हॉट ही वॉज डुईंग. व्हॉट ही वॉज डुईंग ही डिडंट नो. म्हणजे त्यांना नेमकं समजतच नाही की आपण काय करत आहोत. द बँक स्वॅम बिफोर माय आईज. Meanwhile, the writer was just filling up that slip, or we can say the slip of paper, and he was signing his name. But still, he was not knowing what he was doing. The bank started to swim before his eyes. आणि ते जे बँक असते ते बँक पूर्ण असं जणू काही तरंगत आहे, पाण्यामध्ये पोहत आहे असा लेखकांना भास होतो. Is it deposited? I asked in a hollow, vibrating voice. And then after filling up that slip and signing up that slip, writer asked the accountant that is it deposited. So in this way he asked that accountant in a hollow and vibrating voice. म्हणजे घरघरत्या आवाजामध्ये, भीतीयुक्त आवाजामध्ये लेखक त्या अकाउंटंटला विचारतात की ते मनी आता डिपॉझिट झाले का, पैसे डिपॉझिट झाले का. इट इज, सेड द अकाउंटंट. And accountant replied the writer, yes, your money is deposited in the bank. Then I want to draw a checkbook. Then writer asked the accountant that I want to draw a checkbook. I want to draw a check or draw a checkbook. My idea was to draw $6 of it for present use. And writer's idea behind drawing that checkbook was to withdraw $6 for his present use from the bank account. So that's why he wanted to withdraw $6 for his regular use. Someone gave me a checkbook through a wicket, and someone else began telling me how to write it out. And some of the clerk has given means one of the clerk has given the checkbook to the writer, and another clerk asked him that how to fill up, how to write that checkbook. एक क्लर्क लेखकांना चेकबुक देतो आणि दुसरा क्लर्क लेखकांना त्याच्यावर नेमकं काय लिहायचं काय नाही हे सांगत असतो. द पीपल इन द बँक हॅड द इम्प्रेशन दॅट आय वॉज अन इनव्हॅलिड मिलेनियर. अँड the people or the employees, along with the people, all the people and employees had the impression at that time that writer was an invalid millionaire. Invalid means त्याला म्हणतो आपण त्याला म्हणता येईल आपल्याला इनव्हॅलिड मीन्स ज्याला म्हणतो आपण इनव्हॅलिड मीन्स अ पर्सन डिसेबल्ड पर्सन. म्हणजे बँकेमधले लोक आणि बँकेमधला पूर्ण स्टाफ जणू काही लेखकांना इनव्हॅलिड मिलेनियर म्हणजे जणू काही डिसेबल लेखकांना एकतर कुठली तरी बिमारी आहे, मोठा आजार आहे, किंवा लेखक स्वतःच डिसेबल आहे असं समजत असतात. आय रोट समथिंग ऑन द चेक अँड थ्रस्ट इट इन ॲट द क्लर्क. ही लुक्ड ॲट इट. सो रायटर रोट समथिंग on that checkbook, on that check, and thrust that check in at the clerk. आणि ते जे चेक असतो ते चेक क्लर्क कडे लेखक देतात. He looked at it, and when writer has given that check to the clerk, at that time that clerk was looking towards the check quite surprising way. So here I would like to stop. Thank you very much for listening me patiently. Thank you.